It's your boy Q coming in with the unpopular opinion of tonight. And me, myself, and I, tonight's discussion is going to be about a YouTuber that goes by Phil. And the name of his show is called the Advise Media Network or something like that on YouTube. And basically, he's being outed as dating or for dating a white woman. Now, I was watching his not podcast, but his live video earlier, and it was talking about like the DNA that from Ancestry DNA that he had done on himself and his wife. Now, his wife was apparently like 67% Native American. And the rest of her is pretty much European and then about 7% African in total. Now, what that situation, I'm not, okay, I'm surprised. I'm going to say that, but I'm not shocked. Because what we've come to learn behind a lot of these YouTubers who are the most pro-black, so-called pro-black people, a lot of them are frauds. Now, should my opinion be so powerful where Phil divorces his wife? Absolutely not. I'm not going to tell Phil who he should and should not date. And neither should you. But we also have to be real with these pro-black YouTubers. A lot of y'all play games and pretend that you're pro-black. And I hate even using the term pro-black because you're black, you should be for black people, black happiness, black love, black what you should be for all of that, regardless of if you consider yourself pro-black or not. But anyway, it's a different day, a different topic. My thing is that, and I don't want to discredit Phil for his platform because I enjoy the news that he gives, and I enjoy the perspective. I mean, the state I live in, he's exposed things that I didn't even know. So I can't discredit his platform and what he's done to build it. I've been following Phil for a few years now. And he has an amazing character, and he tells it how it is. So I'm going to tell it how it is. And my thing is, and I say this with the utmost respect for Phil, you sat back on your show and made a whole entire page, a YouTube page, talking about wild hyenas in the community. Now, I don't have a problem with you talking about the wild hyenas in the community because we do have a bunch of wild hyenas in the community. But you did that in the grace of laying next to a woman that is not black. That is what is the most offensive about this entire thing. I could care less that you're with a woman that isn't black. But the fact that you are with a woman who isn't black, while saying all of these things, like, calling women wild hyenas, black women wild hyenas, and talking about the savage thugs in the community, as you call it, we have to acknowledge that there is a huge era and talking like that while dating a white woman or whatever she considers herself, which I know is not black. Do I think Phil was trying to keep it from us? Sure. It wouldn't be beneficial to expose that to a following of mainly black people who you've built your platform off of, who've donated to your Patreon. But we still have to call it out for what it is. You don't get to lay next to a different race of woman, or for black women who date different race of men. You don't get to lay next to these people and then start talking about how bad your brothers and sisters are. That's disgusting. That's pitiful. Because at the end of the day, they're not about to do that with you. They're not about to, talk to you about how bad the white man is or how bad the white woman is. They're going to look at you like you crazy, like, huh? Now, I'm not talking about you liberal whites and you okey doke whites. We know that y'all, whatever, because y'all got an agenda too. But back on topic, like I stated before, I don't care who Phil dating. And some of y'all may get mad at what I'm saying, but I don't care. I just think there is a hypocritical element to it when it comes down to the fact that this is going on, that you dating a white woman. And let's be clear, Phil. You keep telling brothers how we got to watch out. We got to watch our back with these white women. Look what they did to Bill Cosby. And brothers, I keep telling y'all better stop. Y'all better stop messing with him. But here you is laid up to a full caucasoid. And I personally don't understand. I think there's a mental issue in our community that's going on. We have people that is convinced that they can talk black and sleep white. Now, you can hear it from me. I've never dated a white woman. Have I dated a mixed woman? Yes, I have. But see, I put that out to say that we have to be careful when we are saying, brothers, you have to be careful of doing this, but you not even following your own advice. You not following your own advice, Phil. And again, I respect your platform, brother. I respect the perspective that you put on your platform. And I still don't think it should be discredited because, whatever you're doing in your marriage or whatever, your life, that ain't got nothing to do with me. It's just that I'm a little bit disturbed that you would be laid up next to a white woman while talking about the issues that you talk about in our community. Or Native American, whatever she considers herself. We have to begin to be accountable for what we doing. A lot of you YouTubers is fake. Fake in the sense of you don't tell it like it is. Like you think you're telling it like it is, but you really not. That's why I'm the unpopular opinion, baby. Because I'm going to tell it how it is. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. But I'm also going to give a perspective and put things into context. This is not a bash Phil video. This is not an unfollow Phil, because I'm still going to follow him. I just want to give my perspective. And, another thing is, brothers, I just personally wish that the women that y'all date that's not black women, I would appreciate if y'all hold them to the same standards that you would hold a black woman to. And what I mean when I say that, I got about 4 minutes left, but what I mean when I say that is a lot of y'all, when y'all leave the black community to go date another race of people, whether that's a man or a woman, black man or black woman, when you go date somebody that's of a different race, y'all behavior changes dramatically. All that loud talking and thugging is out the window. And again, I'm not trying to generalize, but it's just what I see. It's my reality. It ain't got to be yours. Y'all need to be careful. And I'm not saying Phil thugging or anything like that. I'm just saying in general, I'm going off topic, but that's basically my message, is that we need people to be honest about who they are and stand in your truth, because we don't have time for what we see it now all through Phil's video comments, with people unfollowing and people doing this and people doing that. Like, y'all need to chill out, take a breather, understand it ain't your life, and move on. But in the process, you have to stop putting so much trust into these YouTubers like that. Stop thinking that they living by every code of conduct that you put in place, because that's not the case. That is not the case. And personally, I believe that we have to be accountable within who we date. We have to be. Ain't no more I'm just dating this person because they look good. Or because they, ain't no more that craziness. Stop. And Brother Phil, I shout you out again to say your platform is amazing. You should definitely keep it going regardless of what the naysayers are saying. But I'm also going to be man enough to tell you that it was foul. It was foul. You have a black following. You had most of us convinced that you was married to a black woman, and maybe you was in the past or whatever, but that ain't the case now. That was foul. And I'm going to tell you what it is. But let this not be the bash Phil thing, because again, that's not what I'm doing. I'm just stating my unpopular opinion. I'm in the last minute of this podcast, y'all. This is my first podcast that I'm doing. And, if you agree with what I'm saying or you understand what I'm saying, like, share, subscribe, and, let's put this perspective of what it is about us as a people. You cannot, or should not, I should say, you can do whatever you want, but you should not talk black and sleep white or whatever other thing it may be. And that's just the reality of this all. It's your boy Q with the unpopular opinion. Again, like, share, subscribe if you care. I appreciate it. Until next time, be smooth.